1 o'clock, baby.
How we doing on time,
That's
Megan?
a lucky thing I run under his coattails.
Megan, how you doing on time?
You at 1 o'clock?
If I
This
could leave in
is
about
the
25
Boom Real
minutes,
Estate
that'd be great,
Podcast.
But
The
we'll see how this
podcast
I gotta
that
hang around
shows
with you
you
so we
how
can
to
do
build
the
an
file
amazing
thing.
business so you can build an amazing life.
You can
Good
build
question.
an amazing life.
Playing for about 4.
The
Hopefully it'll be
Boom Real
fast.
Estate Podcast starts now.
Record all those outros
Few
too.
tricks up my sleeve.
And we're supposed to record the outros too, or the
Better than
intros
that.
to the episode.
What if we made
We're
this
supposed to
a
record the
speed?
intros to the episode
Okay.
also.
do it.
You want to stop and go back?
No, but we're supposed to do that. We got to do that before we leave, and you'll have to do a stand-up too.
Well, let's party.
All right.
Let's party!
Welcome to the Boom Real Estate Podcast. We're bringing behind the scenes where the sausage is being made, or maybe we don't. It depends on how producer Christian edits it.
He'll fix it.
Let's.
Post.
We need like a soothing liquid sound. Can we kill the intro music, Christian? Can you do that?
In 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's
Yep.
pleasant.
I feel so
That is
great.
pleasant.
I do. I feel very
Isn't that
zen
relaxing?
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
it kind of feels
too.
like a bad
Or I
one.
have to
bro.
go to the bathroom. I can't remember. I mean, I can't remember. I can't.
Todd has the
Todd's
most
out of
bubbly
breath.
iced tea ever now, and he's exhausted.
Look at that.
Once again, we exhaust our cardiovascular resources just prior to podcasting. Let's all take a quick drink.
Okay.
Let's hydrate. Now,
Todd's making a lot
You
of
guys ever
noises
make
today.
those noises when you drink?
no, but I know you do.
It's a standard thing, just anytime.
That's such a weird.
It's so it was really cool when you're like on a bus next to somebody because you guys are on the buses a lot.
Airplane.
Yeah.
First of all, when are you on a bus? That's so weird, too. There are people that just like vocalize, but they have no point in vocalizing. They just make sounds.
They do, yeah.
Like, just like you're like, what are you doing? That's weird. That's weird. If that's you, that's weird.
I do that a lot. I
Do you
make
really?
noises
You
and
just-
Todd's like, "Are you okay?" No, I don't make pat noises. Do you remember Pat from
Oh
Saturday
yeah,
Night Live?
yeah.
Those are- I don't make pat noises, but I do make like like I'll be doing like let's say the laundry, and I'm like, oh, or I don't know, I like make noises, and he's like, "Are you okay?" I'm fine, or I'll like sigh.
I'm gonna be super aware now
expressively.
of like what noises am I making when it's just me in the house and I'm just
Yeah.
doing my thing. Do I like?
My
like
mom
just-
does it all the time. I think that's where I get it, and I'll just
Really?
listen to her sometimes. I'm like, holy cow! It's like she is having a complete nonverbal conversation.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling when you like if you guys caught yourselves doing things your parents did, or you're like, that's
Yes.
just like my mom or dad, or, and you're like, oh man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody does that, but it stinks.
You grow up though and realize that your parents are really pretty cool.
Yeah, they're
They
good.
really
They're good
are.
people.
And today our children were filling out these forms for school. We don't need to tell anybody what we're doing, right? I can just start talking about random stories. Is that cool? Okay.
Yeah.
And it was like all about me. My birthday's coming up, and one of the questions
They're
is
filling out forms.
Yep, filling out. Just
It's like I'm living it.
Christian's so excited. He's got this.
this is how my
I'm so
children fill
excited
out
about
forms.
this.
Okay,
soundboard.
if you haven't tuned in before, we used to do all these sounders after the fact, and Christian has discovered this new software that allows him to do a lot of them
Yeah.
during the show. So anytime one actually fits what we like
right.
is on point.
Anything,
He
yeah.
gets
check
so
false.
excited.
That's right.
Yeah,
anything.
that's
It
right.
doesn't have to be related. It's just kind of tangentially related.
Nice. Great
All right,
use
back
of
to
that
you,
word.
Megan. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying there was a little box that said "My hero is," and you know that's such a loaded question in the house. So,
What was their
nerve-wracking.
answer, Megan? Do you remember their answer?
well, I
it
will
Dad?
say immediately it was Dad for both of them, and I was
Yes!
like, "What?"
Yes.
And then I kind of played it cool, and then I didn't anymore, and I was like, "Oh yeah, well." And then I did get one to say, "No, really, Mom's my hero," but the other one is a steadfast Dad is my hero.
Really?
That's right.
Yeah.
right.
And I said you can pick like other people other than us, but I didn't mean it when I said
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people who, when you ask them their hero is their parents, to
Yeah.
where like you have to be like, okay, other than your parents and other
Yeah.
than like who is a hero to you. But yeah, that's a pretty common answer.
I just was thinking though. I hope as they grow up, they like me more, like that I win the hero spot eventually. Because,
You guys are so competitive. It's so funny.
but I think weren't you like that with
Taking
your
you
parents?
down.
They were total dorks until you get a little older and you get insight, and you're like, no man, they're really cool.
Is
They're
this
so
technically
cool.
an AMOTD? Awkward moment of the day?
No,
Okay.
no.
It's not really awkward, is
No.
it?
I think
it's-
my
I think I'm
dad.
It's
just
a competitive
awkward.
moment of the day.
Yeah, I like that you acronym that like we would just know. And then you had to explain it, which means the acronym, which is meant to save time, actually took more time than if you had
That's
just
right.
said it.
But we'll sure
I
know
think
it
my
next
dad
time.
is a pretty consistent listener,
we here to
so I
save
will
time?
let him know that I've always thought he is very cool.
Did you ever
Always.
know that you're my hero? We have to stop right there because of copyright infringement. That's relaxing. I don't think I said we want to hear from you, Bart.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Email info@boomrealestatepodcast.com. Visit the website, visit YouTube, and search boomrealestatepodcast.com. Also, by the way, the 30-day jumpstart. A lot of people, maybe if you're not where you want to be at this point of the year, you can get the 30-day jumpstart, do everything that's in that, and it will jumpstart your business in just 30 days. And that is free. It is available. It is boom30.com. Just go, put in your
And
email, and we email it to you.
If you download it, and within the next few days, not only do you get 30-day jumpstart, but along with that comes that if you ever have a dead battery, Boom will come out and jumpstart your car.
Yeah, like an
within the next
actual-
30 days.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
We're
motor
paying AAA
vehicle
for that, or do I have
jumpstart
to go out
Service.
and do
We
it?
are the AAA of real estate.
Do I have to do it?
Yes, it's producer Christian.
I
Yeah,
didn't
that's
know if
your
we
job.
hired
But it's
AAA
wherever
or-
in the country. Wherever in the country.
Anywhere around
He
the
will
world and
come
around
to
the
you.
country.
We'll be there in 30 minutes or it's free.
He might be in the wrong version of your city, but
awesome.
that's just kind
Can
of
you
what
run
he
that
does.
by me next time?
You got it.
Before we promise.
We'll talk logistics off air. Okay.
Okay.
One of the things we're talking about, it just occurred to me. We're doing leveraging live video, and we're not live on video.
No.
Like we
Well,
couldn't
are,
put it
but
together.
we're tape delayed.
We didn't do like YouTube Live, and we didn't do Facebook Live
Hey,
for the live video
We're
one.
as live as Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon. We're live to tape.
There you go.
Live to tape,
Yeah.
which is not
Live to
live.
tape.
Well, it's live to tape.
That's like saying it's fresh frozen. Like no, we took fresh fruit and we froze
Yeah,
it.
Flash froze it. Sure.
Flash
it's
froze.
fresh.
Is
It's
this
fresh.
an-
Yes.
That's what's
Is this an
sweet.
awkward moment of the day?
Oh yes, Terry and Christians.
Terry
and Christians. Awkward. All right, we made it work. Okay. But live video, we believe in it. We're trying to innovate and come up with new uses and usages and all that stuff, but we think it's all the rage and we believe in it.
Yeah, good use
Yep.
of the word trying. Yeah, I like that.
Would
Flash-
you say
we're
that we're
flash
building
freezing
the
it.
airplane while we're flying it,
I'd
Christian?
say we are. It's awful windy in here.
That's right.
Super fun that way though, guys. It's a big adventure. But yeah, it's live videos all the rage. Don't miss the boat. Hop on the plane as we build it right now with us. It's so important to put yourself strategically where the people are looking. Right now, video is the way, and live video is like injecting steroids into your marketing campaign. So do it because that's what people are watching. Above video, it's live video. So
Yeah.
if you want to just get all up in the VIP of video, do it live.
Do it live.
We'll do it live.
So we're gonna talk a little bit.
do it.
Do it.
We'll do it live.
Yeah, we will.
Yes. So today we're gonna talk about where, the why, and the how of live video. We're just gonna talk about the surface stuff because it's so deep, but we're gonna kind of give you that summary so you can get the party started, and then we'll do more.
And a lot of this changes to the technology. Like we could tell you
Yes.
press this button and do
Yep.
this thing, but like we want to make sure we give you kind of principles that you can build on with the tactics and all that too. So
Yeah.
we're gonna start off by saying where, Todd? Where?
Where in the world is? Does anybody know that?
Carmen San Diego.
Well, yeah, I knew that.
Okay, I just want to make sure that somebody
Oh.
else remembered that.
Great.
All right. So, yes, where? I'm going to make it really quick, really simple. There's lots of places you can use. But for now, if you're starting out and you're not getting really in depth with it, just stay on the three main ones that people are on, which is Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Nice.
That's where you can be live video. Facebook
Yeah.
is probably the most prominent one, the one that people know the most. Instagram, if you did not know, does have a live video feed that you can play with and utilize.
True that.
And then last but not least is YouTube. They too have a live video feed that you probably were not aware of.
Yeah.
All right. And I would say a
Surprise!
lot of that is because when people are on YouTube, they're probably just looking at like past videos. They're not expecting to
Yes.
find people live. Whereas on Facebook and sometimes Instagram, you're kind of scrolling anyways, and all of a sudden you see somebody pops up live, and
Yep.
you're like, oh, let me check in on it. So yes, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, that's where it's at. And I'm not even going to tell you any more than that, just simply because that's where you need to be.
Boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, why? But why?
Why?
The whole thing for me is like why. You know what I mean? It's like
Totally.
why?
Right.
Totally.
Right.
Oh my
Right.
gosh. Pterodiddles.
Say
That's a
pterodiddles.
good
Pterodactyl.
callback right there. That was good.
Nice. Okay, Megan, tell us why live video is the
All
thing.
right. So here's the skinny, guys. Relationships, like the first point, and you hear this all the time. We've talked about it on the podcast before. When you go to conferences, we talk about it. Is this is a relationship business, hands down relationship. But what's happened is with social media is we've gone into this like fake weird world of relationships, and yes, we still have these relationships, but they're surface relationships. So what live video is doing for us now is it's taking these kind of, I hate to say fake, but they're very surfacey, superficial relationships, and it's making them real. It's letting you really connect with people, and it's letting you interact with them. And maybe that's the key word, is in live video you can very much interact with your audience instead of just showing them something that they can comment on, post. It's like during it, they can, leave you a message. You can talk back to them. You can answer things. This is huge right now in the direct sales industry. And you'll see people like going on and like, okay, they're selling, I don't know, like clothes, let's say. And they'll say, okay, I've got this great inventory and here are these pants. Who wants to buy them? And literally people will buy them in the comments of the live feed. And so finding ways to take real estate and pulling that in and having people interact with you, or even just in your daily life, if it's not real estate, so that people are building a real relationship with you and interacting. It's going to take you to the next level. So that would be the first reason on why it's super important to get those relationships sturdier and better. And then the second is that people will do business with those they know, like, and trust, right? We talk about this all the time. And then live video can help you with every single one of those. If your topic is something they can, interact with and hear you say, the trusting and the knowledge, you can convey that on live video very easily. And then the liking, it's so, you see the real me in live video. I mean, it's very hard to fake it when you can't post-produce it and do all that stuff. So you're very authentic, and we just talked to somebody. We just did a great interview, a surprise interview. Listen to all our interviews just so you have to find it in there somewhere, the little nugget.
That's right.
About how authenticity is so huge right now in being you, and you can't hide that in live video, but that's a good thing. We want to know the real you, so that'll help a lot too. So that's a big why.
Right,
TW.
and that's just the opposite too. Like if you're going on and you're doing live video, and you come off as you're faking it, then they won't like you. It's not that they just won't get to know you or anything. It's that they won't like you. So you want to be you during those live videos.
Yep.
So it's your moment either to be liked or to be hated.
That's right.
Just go live
Put it out
video
there.
and know where you stand with
And
the
then
people.
put a
No more
poll with
question
your
marks.
live video. Do you
Yes.
like me
Do
or
you-
hate me?
Do you like me?
No.
That would be just the most hilarious,
that's
straight
so-
up poll. Do you like me? Yes.
Or
No. That would be so great,
That
man.
is so sad.
And
I
just-
know.
We need to do an Instagram poll on Instagram stories and just a face, just you, and straight up. Do you like me? Yes. No. I will give $1
it.
to the first of you that has the guts to do that.
I'm gonna do a fake business
You'll do it.
like photo and like do two really awful ones. I'm like, which one do you guys like better?
Yeah, right. Here's my new business card, everybody. Which should I go with, A, B, C, or D? And they're all terrible. That would be great, man.
These are the best ideas ever.
Oh boy, just mocking ourselves is
Yes.
what it is. That's
This is
part of it. Nice. Okay, anything else, Megan, out of the why?
You know what? The last one is really just that it's going to set you apart. At this point in real estate, in the real estate world, not a lot of people are doing video, and barely anybody is utilizing live video. So this is going to set you apart, like way far apart from other people.
Yeah,
Do it.
Do it.
do
Do
it.
it.
Okay, but how? What do we do? How do we do it? Now we're going to dive into some of those little nuts and bolts
Yes.
to kind of get you going.
And I'm glad you asked that, Terry. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
How, Todd?
How now, brown cow? All right, so first thing when you're figuring out how to do the live video is find a topic, all right? Oh, or don't. It just depends. But really what you're going to do is you're going to find a topic that fits what you're going for. And this could be anything from a series, or it could just be like a standard, a one-off. You can do things like, so examples that we've used, Digital Mayor, where you're talking about
Yes.
places around your town. So Megan and I do a series of videos called Our Town.
Our Town.
And we talk about our town of Zionsville.
Yes.
Homeowner hacks. This is one that we do a lot more. We've been doing a lot of just still photos with these homeowner hacks.
Yeah.
But you can do live videos as well. There's a team member that we have, Jen Dunham.
Yeah.
She does a really good job with video feeds on homeowner hacks.
Yeah.
And you can take that to the next level and go live with it, which is even better. You just have to make sure that obviously your hack is something that time-wise is something a little quicker. You can't wait for like an hour for something to dry to show it off.
Yeah.
Well, let's just sit here and let's just talk.
Live.
So how are you?
Right.
You're like one person asks the
Yeah.
question. You're like, well, okay, now we're. I love that though, and I think some people may be nervous about like, what if I do this hack live and it doesn't work?
Right.
Like that's
Yep.
great too.
That's funny
Like
too.
it's
Yeah.
it's funny. Like make fun of it, have fun with it. Be like, okay, well this didn't work like I thought, and now you know, right? So
Yep.
don't worry about like being so perfect with it.
Yep,
Exactly.
When it's live
exactly.
video.
Yep. Another one that Terry uses is Real Estate Genius. This is one he does once a quarter where he
Yeah.
stands in front of his audience and he basically tells them what's going on with the market. And the great thing about what he does is that he interacts with his audience. As he's giving them details, he'll be able to read the feed and the questions and the comments that are coming
Yeah.
in and interact back with them.
And then I'm like, I'm not stupid, you're stupid. Like that's a little picture of what that might look like, that kind of interaction.
That's pretty much it every time. And it's Megan, the one
I'm
that's
the
calling us
genius here.
stupid.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's me.
It's me. One Real Life is another one or One Real Minute is another one that we do a lot where we just talk about real estate terms and what that means in 1 real minute.
Yep.
Your life, just basically breaking down. So this is a really good one for vlogs. So
Yeah.
if you guys realize that you're not just out here selling homes, you're more a marketing company that happens to sell homes.
Right.
One of the best things you can do to attract attention is to do a daily vlog where you're kind of saying, this is what I'm doing today. Come ride this journey with me and see what I do. Because people love that stuff. There's a reason why the Kardashians are so famous, and it's not for any one talent that they have other than putting themselves on camera as much
Right.
as possible.
Yeah.
And so if you want that same kind of audience tracking you, put yourself out there a lot more. Just go live, even on a daily basis. Like, this is what I'm doing. What are you guys doing today? Every Monday, do a motivational, like moment where you
Yeah.
get on and you say, hey, it's Monday. What are we doing, everybody? And you get people pumped up for the week, and they get excited because they know you're going to do that every Monday, so they're tuning in.
Yeah.
Right? Which, by the way, that's one of the things we're going to be talking about is how to kind of prep people for that. So,
Right.
So now, all that being said, no matter what the topic is, no matter what you're doing, you have to at least be a little prepped for it. All right. Now, you can do some stuff that's off the cuff, but it's not going to usually go off as well as a well-planned script would. All right. Now, you don't want it to be so scripted that it comes across fake because it's live video, but you do want it to be at least scripted enough to where you're actually knowing where you're going with the direction of your conversation. So make sure that regardless of which route you're going to go, which subject you're going to use, have a rough script, have a layout, and kind of have an idea of how you want it to look. You'll know that the more times you do that, you're going to get better at it.
Yep.
Right.
You can look at a lot of the videos that we have on our YouTube pages and our Facebook pages. You'll see that they weren't great in the beginning,
Yeah.
and they're
And
still
they're
not
still
great
not
now.
great. Yeah. Hopefully they'll get
But they're
better.
better.
They'll get better one day.
Right.
That's right.
So,
We are not we're not scripted people really at
Right.
all in any of our
Right.
video stuff. Like we know where we want to get to with the video.
Right.
We know what
Right.
the bullet points are, but I think you can really cripple yourself if you get way too scripted. And that's why
Yes.
you're saying like make it a rough idea,
Yeah.
rough layout of where you want to go, and then just talk, like be
you.
yourself, right?
Yep.
And that's
So-
that's the whole authentic thing that we've talked about is you want to be authentic, and one of the ways you can do it is not be overproduced.
Yeah.
All right. So, and that's the next thing is be set up. Obviously, when you set up for these live shots, again, have it be something that's at least enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
But don't have it so produced that all some people are like, well, I don't want to watch TV. This
Yeah.
isn't TV for me. I
Right.
want to know what this person's talking to. I want to interact with them. So that's a big thing for it.
But do some planning. Like I did.
Yes.
I did a 1 real minute on Quonset huts.
Yes.
But it happened to be in the middle of a blizzard. It didn't go very good.
Literally voted the #1 video of all time for us.
Yeah,
Just so you
but it
know.
was a
And it was
small audience
yours.
that voted. Yeah,
It was small
small
sampling, but
audience. Yeah,
still,
small sampling.
But it was solid.
But,
Solid.
it's working though.
So-
the
And
live
that's,
video.
that's planning and setup and everything. So one of the best things you can do, though, that people are not taking advantage of is to schedule it. So if you know you're going to
love
go live
this.
every Monday,
Yep.
maybe every Sunday night, you're like, hey, tune in tomorrow morning. We're going to do a Monday morning motivational moment.
Yeah.
All right. And you could talk about those things. But build up into it so people are expecting it. They know that I want to tune in at this time because I want to see what he's going to do.
Yeah.
All right. So if you're going to do something crazy, too, build into it. That's why people have commercials.
That's a hot tip.
It's a hot tip.
Yeah, it is.
Good job, Todd.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we did the Build Your Adventure in New York.
Yes.
And that was the one where we sort of told people we were going to do it. and
Yeah.
Told them
Yeah.
what time to tune in.
High engagement too. Like that was one of our biggest live videos that we've done.
Yeah, we had a really fun one in New York when we were there for Inman, where we basically said, hey, we're going to walk the streets of New York, and we want you guys to tell us which direction to go. And then once the clock ends, we're going to just go to the closest bar. So it was choose our own adventure. And we had a lot of people tune in, interact with
fun.
us. It was a lot of fun.
It was really fun. We'll link to that in the show notes, and we ended up at Butter.
Yeah. And
We
it was
did.
great.
We
It was a
had
great
butter.
bar named Butter.
Yeah.
And the last tip on how to use leverage live video is simply do it over and over. All right, that's the key. If you want to build an audience, you got to do enough time that people can keep tuning in and listen in
Yeah.
and like and love you and know you and want to be with you. That got weird.
It did.
That got weird. I didn't mean it like physically. I just meant in the
Now
same-
it got weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you
it's-
took it there. Do you
Would've
want me to
been
talk
fun.
now? You want to just throw it over here, Todd?
Do you want me to talk now? I think that's asking
wanna-
for a segue.
You wanna
Let's go that way.
pass that over to me?
Listen, take notes, you future podcasters. That is what we call a smooth
That's a say.
transition. And now I would like someone else to talk, please. Do you want me to talk?
Todd, would you like for me to talk now?
Whose turn is it to talk? Okay,
He was
hold on.
just- he
Wait,
was
Megan.
just swimming in that.
Before you talk, I'll talk and then you talk.
Deal.
Okay? So we have talked about the where, the why, the how.
We're so authentic.
You might have some objections.
so authentic, this whole thing.
You might have some objections now to doing live video. And Megan's going to walk us through maybe some reactions to those.
Yes.
Over to you, Meg.
Thank you, Terry.
Do you want me to do the objection myself and then you respond to what an idiot I am for objecting?
Sure.
Okay.
There's 4 of them.
Yeah, I have. Here's my first one. I don't know where to start.
Well,
Well,
I had to look at the notes. And
He
be like,
set
was
that up pretty
really?
well for you. Like I think he prepped
Hold on a
you.
second. Let me look at the notes again.
I don't know if you knew that was coming.
Let's do this. I'll look at the notes, then I'll read the objection, and then you talk, Megan, and then I'll do the next objection. See,
You know what? I know that
we're not super scripted.
I
Okay.
realized I should know this.
Here we go.
Because I wrote it and I didn't remember. I didn't think that was a real objection.
Okay, here we go.
You wrote it.
Here
you
we go.
wrote it. It's on the screen in front of you. And Terry told you he was going to say
Yeah,
it.
okay, fine.
at
And
21 minutes and
Moving
58
along.
seconds, we were supposed to transition to Megan.
Hey, Megan.
Okay, I'm ready.
This time I'm going to say, my objection is I don't know where to start.
Sure,
And then
let's
you
do it.
like react to that and respond with some ideas on how to start. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's go through some objections. I'll do the objection and then
Okay.
you respond to it. Okay.
Great.
Objection number 1. I don't know where to start.
Well, Terry. No problem. A lot of people have that same issue, but
Oh.
here's the deal.
No problem.
All we need to do is make a great plan that you can stick to that gives you the confidence to make it work. So, interestingly enough, the Boom Real Estate Podcast, I almost forgot the name of our podcast.
Yeah, that's normal.
Has a social media blueprint that we would love to share with you.
Oh, yeah,
Just
yeah.
email us. We'll send you the blueprint and we'll make a plan for you. You just make this plan. What are you going to put out there? When are you going to do
Yes.
it? And then we'll get the party started.
It's a
Does that sound good?
That sounds good.
Can I take objection number 2?
Oh, God, please.
Well, I think once Megan puts the objection to bed, then producer Christian should say objection overruled.
Objection overruled.
All right. Now, Todd, you have to say objection
Okay.
like you're in
I
a
hope
court
you
of law.
sustain me.
Sustained.
Yes. Oh, objection.
And then you'll say the objection, then
Okay.
Megan, you'll respond. He's going to say, I don't know what
Oh,
tools
no. I
to use
thought
to record.
I want to answer.
I'm
it.
lost right
You
now.
go.
What do
You
we do?
answer it. Okay, he
I
wants
am
to
too.
answer it.
What do we
You-
wait,
you-
I'm
You
lost.
object again.
Oh, you're going to... Oh, I
he's
see.
gonna
Okay.
answer it.
I have another objection.
Yes, Terry.
I'm so lost. What do we do?
I don't know what tools to use to record, and I cannot afford to buy professional equipment.
Why, thank you, Terry. And that's a great question and one that many of our listeners have.
Yeah.
And what you want to do is just start with what you have.
Oh, really?
Yep. So no,
Bravo.
seriously though, that's one of the big things that we hear from a lot of people is, well, what equipment are you guys using? Like I literally yesterday had somebody Facebook message me and ask me, what equipment are you guys using? And like, are you contracting somebody? And yes, there are people that have their own media teams and everything. Raj Kazar, we had on recently.
Yeah.
He had his own like
awesome.
full team. That's like high level stuff. But you can start, and where we started is simply just your iPhone or whatever camera you have, and you turn it around and you just do selfie mode and
Yeah.
you just video there, and then you take it and you don't even have to produce it, and that's it. Especially live video. Obviously, if you're going live, you don't need that. Now we have in the Podcast Central, we have all kinds of equipment because we're incredible. I mean, look at us. But seriously, all you need is your camera. Turn around on yourself and go.
Go, 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 go.
That was an actual cheer at the University of Evansville. Go, 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 go. That's true.
Clear,
okay.
concise.
Was that objection
Efficient.
overruled, Your Honor?
No, sustained.
Oh, sustained.
Yes.
No, sustained means my objection stands.
Oh,
overruled.
okay. Overruled.
Okay, there we go.
This
Where-
podcast.
did you turn us off at
I'm
least? Did
lost.
you stop
I
recording?
don't even know if we're still recording right now.
I hope not.
We got this.
Okay, new objection. I hate myself
Terry.
on camera.
On camera. On camera. All
And
right.
hate myself.
I've got 3 things to say about the whole thing because this is the number one thing that I hear is I hate myself on the camera. I do not want to be on the camera. I'm
Yeah.
a behind the camera type of person. So 3 things. Number 1, don't hate yourself. Love yourself.
Yes.
All right. You're
Love
so
that.
much better
We
than
love
you're
you.
giving yourself credit. We love you.
You know?
So that's my first thing.
Yeah.
Like number 1, squash it. You're awesome. No, you're awesome.
Yes.
Number 2, people want you. That is why they choose you as their agent. That is why they want to be in your space, is because of you. So be you, be authentic, and let it shine on the camera. Just be who you are. The people that don't like you or don't want to be around you aren't going to be your lifelong clients and friends anyway. So let that go and love yourself. And the third thing is, worst case scenario, if you don't want to be on the camera, turn it around. Turn it around and just film where you are and what you're doing. Interview other people, get creative and just think outside the box. If you really, really can't handle it, though, I think your face should be on camera because it's you that people are buying. Then turn the camera around and get started until you're more comfortable.
Yeah, just ask yourself, like, if you saw these people out at a restaurant, would they run away screaming from you or would they talk to you? They'll talk to you, so then they'll turn the video on of you too, so it doesn't matter.
And like Christian always says, that he and Tracy say, is nobody else is surprised but you. They know what you look like. They talk to you every day. It's okay. They know who you are. It's okay. So overruled. I just did it myself.
Oh, man.
Last one.
Wow.
Wow, and you punched the table, too.
did.
Right in the spot where you spilled soda that we weren't going to tell producer Christian about. Okay, last objection. Are you ready? Todd, are you ready?
Bring it to me.
Todd, I don't have time.
You are an idiot.
Objection.
I hate myself on camera.
All right,
don't
if
have
you
time.
don't have time, make time. This is the way that things are going. And if you're not out there, if you're not using video at the very least, but let alone live video, make time. And the easiest way to do that is just have a plan. Put it on your calendar and say every Monday morning from 8 o'clock until 8:20, I'm going to go live, and these are the things I'm going to talk about.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. It doesn't take much time. Even if you want to be, one easy way is just plug your camera into some headphones and walk down the street as you're going to your next appointment.
Yeah.
If you're driving, you're driving. Video,
Nope.
No, but figure out a way to make time. There's plenty of time in the day, especially because most of live video, you don't need to go anywhere to set up. All you got to do is just where you're at. And there's plenty of time that we're sitting there and we're reading Facebook posts and stuff. Well, stop reading and start doing it.
Yes.
Boom.
Wow, that was a good line. I like that.
Thank
Good
you.
objection.
I
Overruled.
think it started with stop reading. I don't think that should be the catchphrase. Stop reading, you kids out there. Todd encourages you to stop reading.
Stop
We can
fretting.
make a t-shirt there too.
That's
Stop
right.
reading.
Stop reading.
Okay, so that's it. Leverage live video. Get out there and do it. That's the biggest thing. Get out there and go.
Go.
We want to hear from you. We want to talk to you. We want to interact with you. We want to engage with you. Email us, info@Boom Real Estate Podcast. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on the Gram. Check us out on the Tube. We're all over the tube now. But we do want to hear from you, so hit us up, and we can talk you through any other questions you have. So
We love you.
let us know. We love you. We love you. We'll see you
Love
next
you.
time on the Boom Real Estate Podcast. You kids, you stop reading.
Stop reading right now.
Stop that reading.